Hey Dave, how you doing? It's good to hear you. What?
Can they hear me now? Now I bet they can hear me.
Oh, I'm sure they can hear you now.
Yeah, because I'm getting an echo through here, though. Uh, Now
Uh,
everybody's good.
yep.
Okay, Linda, hopefully you can hear me now. Well,
Yeah, there we go.
yeah, okay. All right, I'm happy. But I am getting an echo. I may have to take these headphones off and just kind of listen to you in a different way because this is actually making me go bonkers. Well,
Well, your volume was up just a little bit when we started off there too, so
I can change that right now. How about that?
that sounds better. How
Okay.
about you?
Yeah, you sound good. All right. Hi, Linda McElrath. She is my good friend. She always takes care of us. Reminds
Yep.
me to do our sponsors. I love her to pieces. Yeah, I sent you a message, Linda, about a snow buddy koozie I got for you. Rebecca Val said, "Love the snow this morning." You know what? Why is everybody surprised, Mark?
I don't know. You nailed that like on Friday, if
Uh,
not before.
yeah, we did actually start talking about it a little bit before that, and yeah, you helped me with that. I mean, you nailed it too. I mean, it wasn't just me alone, but
Yeah.
uh, yeah, it seems like folks were surprised that we got this little snow, and we've been talking it all along for a while.
Yeah.
Uh,
We always said we'd get rain with some snow on the backside of that,
yeah,
and that's
yeah.
exactly what we got.
Well, I'm sorry if some got caught off guard. I know a lot of people were. Hey, there's Harley Blankenship, my good friend. How you doing, Harley? Uh, a lot of people were caught off guard, um, partly because they weren't listening and because they were worried about TikTok
Yeah.
going black. But anyway, they say they'll have that back on pretty soon. Rebecca Val is on. She says she's been busy. She loved the snow this morning. Um, Deborah Seal, hello to all my snow buddies. And yes, am I echoing to you guys out there? What'd you do to me up here? Why would I
The
be
only thing
echoing?
I don't know. The only thing I did when I set everything up is I muted your mic there so you could unmute yourself when you're ready to go.
Yeah, yeah, my mic was on. I thought it was on, but I failed to see up here on the control panel. It was still muted, so that's why I was a little late getting back on. Rebecca says she's guilty. Let's see. Melanie Baez says it's back on. Is it? I don't think it is yet, is it? TikTok? Is that what she's talking about?
I don't know. I haven't seen anything on it on the news, but
Yeah,
then we've been in here getting ready for our broadcast, so I haven't
true.
looked at the news for several hours.
Uh, Anna George is with us. Melanie Baez says, hello. Hope you're having a blessed Sunday. Craig Edwards. Hey, Craig. Um, Donald Lord says, hello, David and Mark. And April Lilly says, bitter cold afternoon. Hope y'all are staying warm. It is cold out there.
Absolutely.
Chelsea Reese says TikTok is back up. Well, that's amazing.
Mhm.
That's good to hear
Yeah.
anyway. Okay, everybody says, yeah, it's back up. Came back on around noon. Okay. Hey, sis, thanks for
Interesting.
telling me. Joyce Slaughter says, good cold sunny afternoon from Trenton, Kentucky. I've got folks from all over. I appreciate you guys being on with us. Uh, we do have some things to talk about, and some of it, I hope it doesn't come to pass. I mean,
I hope not either.
yeah, you guys know how I am. I don't like to give you bad news, but we may have another thing with a round of ice coming. I'm hoping that's not the case, but we'll talk about that here in a minute. I guess, Mark, let me get this set up over here just a little bit.
All right.
I want
Yeah,
to,
I'm hearing a little bit of an echo on there from
are
you,
you?
but I don't know where it's from.
Yeah, I don't either. Okay, I think I'm ready for this one. Let's talk about initially what we've got here, and that's a cold weather advisory. You don't see that
Yes.
too often. Um, and Mark, what is the reason for that?
Oh, that is because of the extreme cold temperatures we're going to have in the overnight hours for the next couple of days, at least up until Wednesday. Overnight low tonight and tomorrow morning is going to be way down in the single digits, around between 5 and 6 degrees. Up the northern section will be down closer to 4, maybe down in Tennessee closer to 6. But the wind is going to continue to blow, so we're looking at wind chills below zero overnight, down in the -4 to the -5 range.
And that's another thing we did talk about, I guess, about a week or so ago, about how cold it was going to get, and saying, it's not going to get that cold. Well,
Yeah.
here it
Our,
is. So
our high tomorrow on Martin Luther King Day is only going to be, if it gets to 20, it'll be in the very low 20s, and then back down in the teens tomorrow night, and high only around 20 on Tuesday.
we got to say
really
hello to Eli out there. He's watching us. So
hello, Eli.
Chelsea says Eli is on watching us. Eli, for those of you who don't know, is a 5-year-old boy now who's been a fan of ours for at least a year, and he always likes to watch us when we come on, and so we try to say hello to him. Dale Hargrove, hey, how you doing, bud? He says, hey, guys and gals, I hope everybody is staying warm. And Don Lord says, well, heck, I missed any snow this morning. I slept late. Guess I needed it, and you probably did.
Yes, indeed.
Clarissa Thompson-Maya is watching us from over on the David Powell Weather and Wisdom Facebook page, and she says, good afternoon from Lewisburg. Okay, Linda says my volume's a little low, so I bet I can raise it just a little bit.
Yeah,
here.
kick it up just a little bit there.
All right, here we go. How about that right there? Is that louder?
Yep, you're louder.
Okay.
I think you're good there.
All right. Our friend Mike Bynum's on with us. He says, hello, David. Hello, Mark. How's you uns doing on this fine, warm evening?
Yeah.
Washington, Indiana is not that warm, is it?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, it's Illinois.
Washington, Indiana.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. I wanted to make sure.
Yeah. Our preacher this morning, our pastor said, welcomed everybody to church and said it's a beautiful, warm day here in Alaska.
Oh, well, good. Robin Halderman Poole says, hi, David. Hi, Robin. How are you doing? I hope everything's going well. Got a lot of good friends on here. I'm glad that you guys think enough of us to drop by and say hello to us on the chat. It's awful nice to talk to you. Okay, yeah. Mike says it's Washington, Indiana, and it's like 17 right now.
Yeah, where we're hanging there in here just above 20 degrees through most of West Kentucky, if not below 20 degrees. We're up in the northern counties up along the Ohio River. They're showing like 16, 17 degrees already. So that temperature's starting down fast as the sun goes down.
It is. Let's take a quick look at the miles here. This is the GFS run, and let me see if
there's the snow we had this morning. That's on the backside. It's over in eastern Kentucky now.
Yep, and we're moving on through. Boy, the cold air is all the way down to the Gulf Coast, and look at that, what we got down there. Looks like we got some snow and maybe some sleet, looks like.
Yeah, that looks like maybe sleet right on the Gulf Coast.
Yeah, can you imagine being on the beach and all of a sudden it starts snowing? Whew. It would ruin your whole big, and look at that.
That'd put a chill in your bikini, wouldn't it?
Yes, it will. And not only that, but look at that. It looks like it's going to snow all out into the Gulf of Mexico. This is at 6 p.m. tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? No, this is 6 p.m. on...
what's the date?
This is the 19th.
19th, which is today.
So this should be Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
Tuesday, 6 p.m. Tuesday. Well, for those of you who might be living... watching us from the deep south, like southern Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia, and Louisiana.
The Florida Panhandle.
Doggone, here I go again. I always push this button. Now, doggone, what happened to me here? Let's go back.
Forecast models.
Yeah, I got you.
There you go.
And it's going to make me start all over again, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway, it looks like they're going to get some snow, and it could be a sizable snow down there.
Yeah.
Even into Florida.
if they get a half an inch down there, it's a sizable snow.
Well, yeah, but this is looking like more than that.
Yeah, maybe an inch or two at least, a couple
Yeah.
inches.
Um, so this is the midnight on the 22nd.
Yeah. Now,
6
it's not in
a.m.
the local forecast, but I do want to mention something that you're going to see on the model there as you go on around the 24th.
Okay.
Go on ahead. See that little clipper?
Yeah. As a matter of fact,
Keep it going.
disappeared.
Yeah, poof.
Yeah.
Oh, we've already started on the 18Z model. That's why.
Oh, okay. Let's back up a little bit here.
Yeah, they've taken it out. The 12Z showed a little bit of a clipper going through right there.
Yeah. Tell you what, let's go over to COD and let's look at the precip amounts.
Okay. Now, the thing about this COD, College of DuPage, is a lot of times they're lagging about a model behind.
Yeah.
Like the 18Z is just now coming out. I don't even know if they've got all the 12Z out yet. Yeah, I guess they got all the 12Z on the GFS. But
This is for today,
uh-huh.
tomorrow. And you see over in eastern Kentucky, you got a little snow on the ground.
Yeah.
But we're going to keep on moving forward. And
Yeah, little clipper out west there. There's that little clipper coming in.
right, and that's the one that had just disappeared, but it is back. And
Well, that's still the 12Z model on the GFS. We were looking at the 18Z model on the other. Yeah, we can have that much of a change model to model.
all right. So, which model am I looking at? I'm on the 12Z. So, which one do I
Yeah.
need to be on?
12Z is fine,
Okay.
especially as we go on out farther. I mean,
Yeah.
we all know that anything beyond about 120 hours on any of the models, you kind of take it with a great, big, huge boulder of salt.
Is this going to show what we're dreading?
Not on that. That's snow. You have to go down there and pick up the ice on the winter, all the way down. There you go.
All right.
Yeah, keep it going.
This is the 27th,
Yeah.
Monday. And this doesn't look too good to me.
No, it
In
doesn't.
fact, not at all. That doesn't look good at all to me. This is on Tuesday, January 28th. And it's showing right here more than 3/10 of an inch, almost 4/10 of an inch of
Mhm.
ice along from about, well, it looks like just north of Hopkinsville, southward to the state line.
Yeah,
Same
at
thing.
least.
Most of Trigg County is in that.
Yeah, all through West Tennessee, Northwest
Yeah.
Tennessee.
Yep. Clarksville, Dover,
Yeah.
Paris, everybody is in on this, and it does not look good. This is
Yeah.
as big it's as big an ice storm as what we had last time in this area.
Yeah.
Now, bear in mind, this is the 28th, and this is the 19th. So we're looking at something that's just about, well, not quite 10 days away.
Yeah.
So
And
this is
again, that
likely-
far out, that far
likely to
out, take
change.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take it with a big grain of salt because likely it will change. It'll move around, or it'll be like the other storm we were talking about earlier for the 23rd. It'll just disappear.
Yeah. So that's what I'm worried about, is this particular system right here. This is concerning. Let's go back to the snow, see if there's anything in snow yet that we can look at. This is the 28th.
It does show
also.
snow on the north end of the
Yep.
ice going through.
It does. It shows
Just
snow.
just a little bit. It's not a huge amount, but
No, it shows 1.5 to 2 inches up here in North Christian. So almost like it was last time. Let's hope this doesn't develop that way. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that will make a big difference, and we'll get a big change on that. We need that, and that's a result of cold air not penetrating as far south or being as deep as it needs to be over. Correct?
correct. But we'll have to wait and see because this is some really, really cold air that's on it. It's not going to maybe go away quite as fast as they think it will.
Nope. We noticed that, even up to a day or two ago, there was still snow in the shadows out there. That snow did not leave at all.
Yeah. And
And
now we've had another little shot, and it's all in the shadows right now
yes,
still.
that's right. So this is going to be interesting to see how this all plays out. This Arctic air is very, very hard to get rid of. And it is one of those things that you like to think that if it is going to stay around, that you're going to get more snow. You don't want ice or anything like that. But we'll just have to see. We're going to keep you posted on it.
Yep.
Let's see here. Mary Vorby says, hi, David, Mark, and all. If model holds, you guys are getting more ice than me. But temps are dropping quick. Will be -3 in a couple of hours where she's at, and she's up in Michigan. We'll take a look at that area up there here in a minute.
Right.
Looking here at satellite, latest satellite. You can already see where they're starting to turn on light. Is it getting dark out there? No, not quite.
Well, it's 4:21. It's not there, but it's heading that direction.
Yeah.
The sun's still up bright over in Katie's, but that sun's definitely low on west on the horizon.
Well, I always like to look at the wind fields in this, and let's go out here into the ocean and see, back out a little bit, see where our latest storms are. Well, there's the Lucian low.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like we got another little disturbance right here off of it. There's another one right there. Looks like a couple more systems.
Tracy, your onion, I get that joke.
Wait a minute. Greetings from Hoth.
Mm-hmm.
Well, y'all got me on that one.
Star Wars reference.
Ah, okay. Wow, look at this cold air up here.
Yeah, I see that.
That
Wow.
is very cold, and it's widespread. This would be the Hudson Bay polar vortex, and it's already up there, 31 below zero, 29 below. That is some cold air.
Yeah, I have felt temperatures that cold before in my lifetime. I did not like it.
I don't imagine. It goes all the way to, there's 37 below right here in Northwest Territories. However, Alaska doesn't look all that bad. There's some a little bit below zero, but not a lot.
Alaska's been having some warmer temperatures, but that ridge out there is what's put the trough across us and dropped our temperatures so
True.
much.
That's why we're getting the cold, and this is still another sign that there's still more cold air up there loaded and ready to head this way. And then we go over to Greenland, the state of Greenland. No, I'm sorry, the island of Greenland. That's a joke, everybody, so don't get all tore up.
The Danish province of Greenland.
Yeah, the 49 degrees below zero, that is a cold place to be. I don't care who you are. There's a 52 degrees below zero, 56 below.
Yeah.
Wow. I can't imagine temperatures that cold, but I guess it's always Friday somewhere. Anyway, let's get back out to something a little more serious. Let's look at the radar.
Yeah.
And as usual, I want to go to our favorite spot, and that's over here at Irving, Tennessee. And let's see how it looks over there. If I can get my fingers to work right. Here we go. Whoa.
It looks snowy over there, is what it looks
Cold
like.
is what it looks like. Gosh. Well, it is 20 degrees, so that is cold. And that's Irving, Tennessee. Let's see if we're getting some stuff here in Knoxville, maybe. I don't see anything falling.
Not so much. Not so much. Yeah.
No. It's 30 degrees there. Let's see here. Where else do we want to look?
That was our little puff of snow from this morning right there.
Yeah. Here's Baxter, Tennessee. Ooh, it's snowing.
They got
there.
a skiff on the ground. Yeah.
Yeah, and this is about what we look like this morning early. Of course, a lot of that has melted off because of the sun came out and a little radiational evaporation. September rain. Hi, guys. I finally caught y'all on. David, you sound so much better. I'm so glad. Actually, I feel a little better.
Yep.
I finally got rid of that crud that I had, and well, not completely gotten rid of it, but it's better. Dale Hargrove says when it drops below 70, that's cold to me. It is to a lot of people. Amanda Wright says, are there cameras for Newfoundland Gap and Cherokee, North Carolina? I don't think there are. Let's look over there.
There might be some traffic cams, but I don't think we've got anything over there.
No.
We've only got 2 cameras over there, and I don't know if the one at the airport on the North Carolina side is working or not.
Yeah, I don't see it. Burnsville, no, it's not on.
Yeah. Okay.
I can look at Charlotte at the Bank of America Stadium, but nothing there. Let's try this one here. Charlotte Football Club, still nothing there either. It's 48 degrees. No. Let's try this camera here. I think this is a Franklin County EMA. They're getting some snow.
Yeah.
You can see the snow
Yep.
fall. But not any accumulation on the ground. It doesn't appear. It is 26 degrees, so anything that's falling is not melting.
Yeah.
Let's go back
September.
up to look at our back door here at Martin, Tennessee, our favorite
Right.
place. It is 23.
Clear blue in a million.
Oh, it's 23 degrees though. Good grief, it's cold. It doesn't look that cold out there. Well, I guess it does, kind of.
That's what I would always do. It would get clear like that, and you knew the temperature that night was going to drop like a stone, and the
It
winds would be
is.
hitting about 30 or 40 miles an hour. The
Tell you
wind
what,
chill
let's-
would be in the 90s below zero.
Let's look at Kalamazoo. It's 11 degrees there, so this ought to be interesting if it'll ever come up. Come on. There we go. Ooh.
There it is.
It is snowing, and they have accumulation. It looks like they got a couple of inches on the ground at least. So the snow is falling across many areas, but not here. Not
Yep.
right now. Here it looks like a new camera here. Well, Van Wert Emergency Management, 19 degrees, and it's snowing there. Quite
Ooh,
pretty,
yeah.
actually.
They're getting snow showers because I see blue sky up there as well.
The skies are blue. Oh, I'm sorry. I almost got off into a song there for a second. A special weather statement here near Cincinnati. Let's see what's going on here. Well, it's snowing. This
Yeah.
is Warren County, Ohio, and it's 18 degrees. Let's see what else we got here. Let's look at this one. Same area, different camera. It's snowing pretty good. So, yeah, if you're going up towards Cincinnati, they're going to have some snow. And I saw where Dave, our good friend Dave's on here somewhere. He said that he had a couple of inches of snow.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that that's no more than what he needed anyway.
Yeah. I imagine that special weather statement up there is probably for the snow showers. There's probably an advisory for reduced visibility.
Let's see here. Yep, that's it. Gust up to 35. Don't you know that windshield is some kind of cold?
Yep. Yep. September Rain is asking, how are our roads, David?
Well, overall, now our roads are pretty good. I
Yeah.
didn't have any trouble coming in. All the main roads seem to be clear, don't they, Mark?
All the main roads are clear. A lot of the secondaries, if you don't normally get your road treated or plowed, it's probably not in the best shape. There's anywhere that was wet from the snow or whatever, or a little bit of the sun melt we got from it is probably icy. But they did get out and salt and plow along most of the main roads.
Yeah, really, the wind blew a lot of ours off. I mean, it just wasn't a lot. It was dusty.
It was a nice powdery snow. It was pretty.
And it made good snow cream. Been enough of it, but anyway.
Yeah, not quite enough for that, I don't think.
No, it wasn't. September rains. My bones are still hurting. I thought I would have the funds to get some of that miracle cream, hopefully soon. Yeah, they're selling that right and left. I can't believe how much Kentucky Hemp Works is selling that stuff. In fact, let's take a look at that real quick, and we'll talk about that a little bit. This is our good friend Katie Moyer at Kentucky Hemp Works, one of our sponsors, and here is what she's got. Anytime my aches and pains act up, I always reach for Kentucky Hemp Works Hemp Root Salve. It's easy to use. Just rub it on the affected areas and you will soon notice big relief. You can use it as a moisturizing lip balm or ointment that heals and protects your lips during adverse weather conditions and helps with preventing chapped lips.
This amazing Kentucky Hemp Works salve is available in our online store at dpww.shop. Order today.
And, of course, we want to mention our other sponsors, Michael Vance Contracting Roofing at 270-707-ROOF. Boy, if you've got a problem with your roof, probably need to have it looked at as soon as possible. It's going to be really cold, and hopefully any ice that's in there will not expand and cause worse roof problems. But if you have any problem with your roof, give Michael Vance a call at 270-707-ROOF, and he will give you some free advice, and then you can decide what you want to do. He also owns Lakeside Campground Marina, and boy, I can't wait till we start talking about that place and show you some things from there, because it is a nice place, and I think you'll really like it there. But anyway, there's the website. Visit lakesidecampground.com. Sherry Wells says I have an echo effect in my voice, so I'm not sure what's causing that. We're going to get these audio problems squared up pretty soon, but at least you can hear me. That's one thing I was worried about.
You know, Dave, by the time we start talking about that campground, it's going to be severe weather season again, though.
Oh, yeah. We don't want to forget our other sponsor here is Mid-South Storm Shelter, so take a look at this one.
What would you do when severe storms with tornadoes threaten you and your family? If you have planned properly, you will have a storm shelter nearby that is strong, safe, and will save your family's life. Mid-South Storm Shelters provide just that. They blend well with the landscape and are proven lifesavers. When the weather gets severe, have no fear with a Mid-South Storm Shelter. Call today at 270-725-6020.
And we don't want to forget, here's the address to the online store. There's some new stuff on there with koozies. There's the snow koozie, snow buddy koozie. There's one like this one right here. It's the Thunder Buddy koozie. This is also going to be the logo for the new shirts that we're going to have. All this stuff's going to be available pretty soon, and we will let you know. So don't forget, visit that. We're going to have the new store online, and there'll be a link to this one, I hope. I'll be talking to them after this holiday's over with tomorrow, and we'll get that squared up. The other thing, let's go back to our radar. Let's see. Okay, Sherry Wells says, yes, she can hear me. Sheila Edgar says, when you're looking at Michigan, can we also look at Flint, Michigan? Yeah, I think we can.
Yeah. Well, I just happen to have the forecast here pulled up for Flint, Michigan. They're having some snow showers.
Yeah, I don't have a camera right at Flint, but I've got one fairly close. I think this one is St. Clair.
Yeah.
Macomb County Public Works. You can see the lake out there in the distance. Do they have snow coming down?
They may not, but they are forecast for snow showers today and again on Monday. Their low tonight is 3. It may get up around 9 tomorrow. The low tomorrow night is -1. The high on Tuesday is 6, and then -4 Tuesday night. And in between there, they got about a 60% chance of some snow showers. But each day, they're just saying new snow accumulation of less than a half inch possible.
I don't know if you can see it. The wind's whipping there because I can see the flag down here where my mouse is pointing. Really whipping it. They got a little snow on the ground too. You see the boats here in the docks. I guess they're safely tucked in for the winter.
Yep.
16 degrees currently there at Macomb County, which is just to the south of Flint a little bit, but hopefully it'll give you an idea. Well, it's actually about, I don't know, to the southeast of Flint. Do I have anything else up here close? I don't see any more. It looks like Kalamazoo and this one over here is the only ones I have in that area. This is a new one here too at Findlay. I don't know if that's Findlay, Ohio. No, that's Brandon Kopnick's camera. And we've looked at that one.
Yeah.
Well, anyway.
Well, let's just make the round robin and check out Spirit Lake while we're at it, because I imagine it's very cold up there.
It's the Spirit Lake we've watched many times. It's a whole 7 degrees there. Ooh-wee. Hey, I see no, is that a crack or is that just some kind of a trail?
I think that's just a trail because that's been there for several days.
Yeah, it looks like it. See a few snow shakes,
Yeah.
snow snakes.
Now, yeah. Yesterday, just above where your pointer is right there,
Right there.
just to the left of there, there was it looks like a box out on the lake. It looked like somebody was trying to set up a ice fishing shed.
Probably got too cold for them.
Probably did.
Wow. But that is a lot of water, and it is frozen solid. You know, that's pretty deep now, it looks like. I bet that would hold a snowmobile pretty easily.
Probably so.
Let's go out to Linda McElrath's favorite place, which is Mount Shasta. Linda, are you ready? Here we go. Mount Shasta.
Oh, what a beautiful view of it. Look at that clear sky.
It is windy, and it's 51 down below, but up there on the mountain, obviously it's much colder than that. Let's see here. Chelsea Reese says, I can hear Mark really good, but I cannot hear David. Very low voice. Well, I tell you what, I bet I can blow you away here. Let's try. How about this? I bet that made a difference, but anyway. Carla Gout hosting. Evening, guys. Hope everyone is healthy. She's watching over on the Facebook page at David Powell Weather and Wisdom. And we appreciate you. I love you guys joining in from over there, and I love everyone talking to us. It means a lot. I do remind you, please subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, it helps us. Go over to the YouTube channel, subscribe. Then if you want to go back to Facebook, that's great. But try to subscribe, because that counts and helps us in our situation with YouTube. And they like to give us a little more money when we have more subscribers, and what that does is it helps us to upgrade our equipment so that we can do stuff like this and show you these kind of things, and hopefully we'll get our doggone audio fixed, because you know it's bad when someone else is echoing, but when you hear yourself echoing, that's why you're worried. David Morgan watching on Facebook. She's in Princeton, Kentucky. Welcome aboard, and good to see you, Debbie. I hope that everyone's roads are fairly clear now, because I do know that it isn't as bad. Let me see if we can get any of our cameras to come up.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
I know when we went to church this morning, we had started church service at 11 o'clock in Oak Grove, and we drove down and back and didn't have a bit of problem. The roads weren't bad. But I saw all the reports on Facebook of the semis going off the road and everything else early this morning on I-24.
Okay. Harley says, Dave, I can hear you fine, but it is an echo. An echo. I'm sorry, I messed with y'all a little bit. But yeah, I don't know why it's echoing. We're going to have to work on that a little bit more. Shane came in and fixed our original audio. It seemed like there was a bug in the software we were using, and we got it fixed. And now we're echoing again. I'm going to see. I wonder what would cause that. Well, if I go in here messing around, I may cut my audio off, so I'll just wait. We'll work on it after hours or something. But welcome aboard, everyone. Harley, I hope you've subscribed. And Nyoka Mark Van Vactor, I don't know. She says she's just getting in. How cold is it supposed to get? Mark, why don't you give us a rundown on what we're looking at?
All right. Well, here in West Kentucky, we're looking for we've already hit our high today. We're back down in the upper teens to right around 20, mostly getting in the upper teens north of us. Our overnight low tonight is going to be around 6. And the wind is going to continue to blow, because we're looking for winds 6 to 15 with gusts as high as 22. So that wind chill tonight is going to be way down in the below zero numbers, -4 or so. And then we'll get back up in the 20s for tomorrow. Teens tomorrow night, maybe 20 on Tuesday, back down in the single digits Tuesday night, and then Wednesday, maybe getting up close to freezing, and we'll start to come up to a little bit warmer temperatures toward the weekend.
Yeah, I know that one thing we need to remember is do these special, hang on just a second, I'll get this set up here for you. Take precautions and don't overdo it. And let's see if this will come up good here. Prevent house fires due to alternate heat sources. Remember this. I'm going to have to zoom that out a tad because it's behind Mark.
Mm-hmm. It's good advice, so it's trying to hide.
Yeah. Here we go. Prevent fires due to alternate heat sources. I know a lot of you do have alternate heat sources. You may have kerosene heaters and things of that sort.
Yeah. Electric space heaters
Yep.
or anything like that.
So be careful when you plug them in. Only use one at a time in an electrical outlet because sometimes you know how they'll get hot. You
Yep.
don't want them to overheat, and make sure your cord's
Yeah.
not damaged or anything like that, especially using an extension cord. Keep alternate heat sources at least 3 feet away from anything that can burn or ignite. So
Yeah.
that's something you need to watch.
Remember about those that they're electrical? They pull a lot of power. So not only does the heating elements in them get hot, the cord can get hot.
And
Not
if
hot
you-
enough to like burst into flames most
Right.
of the time,
Right.
but hot enough that it could cause something that was, thin paper or very flammable. It could set something on fire.
You never want to use that when you're going to sleep either. That's one thing that you worry about. Corey Duncan says, Union County, rain cleared all snow and ice. It's just pure cold. Yeah, it is. Tracy Runyon, what's the safest space heater out there? Well, that's a good question. I don't use space heater. I've got a kerosene heater that I use as alternate heat. But
What I use in my house are the you plug them into the wall. They're electric, and they're the oil radiator heaters.
yeah. All
They
right,
look
that
like
is a
an
good
old
one,
style
yeah.
radio because they don't have any direct open element that can get on anything. It just heats up the oil and heats up the air. You keep a space around them, and they're usually pretty good. And most of them have a cutoff if they tip over.
Yeah, I have seen those, and the ones I've seen are pretty good. Milton Perry's with us. Hey, Milton. He says, my family and friends in Southwest Louisiana are fixing to get pounded. Yes, they are, Mark.
Yes, indeed. If the next storm coming in, that's not really going to affect us, but it's going to go along the Gulf Coast. We were looking at the models earlier. That could be quite a thing for the southern states because they don't know how to handle snow at all. But it's going to be cold and snowy all the way down to the shore.
Yeah, I'm going to see if I can find some information on that too. Let me get out of this, and I'll start hunting for some things to see if we can find anything else.
But yeah, they could get a quick inch or two of snow down there in the southern parts of Mississippi, Alabama, and going across Georgia and even the Florida Panhandle from this storm that's going to be rolling through toward the end of the week for them.
Excuse me, everybody. I don't mean to cough in your ear.
Yeah. Dave from West Virginia says their roads up there are freezing up now with black ice everywhere. I believe it.
Man,
I believe it.
give me just a second here. I'm still trying to get down to the south a little bit. Good grief. Okay, yeah, I'm about ready to show this. Hang on just a second. I'm sorry, boy. I can't. Mark, you may have to talk about this because I can't really
Okay.
talk too much. But this is what they're expecting. This is out of Jackson, Mississippi, and you can kind of see how bad it looks down here towards the lower half as you get down to Hattiesburg, Natchez, Mississippi, very far southern areas. And here's your significant threat. Heavy snow is expected, possibly missing sleet. Power outages possible. And there's something else to remember about that area. As you get further south, there's a lot of flat roofs,
There are. Those houses are not built to take any kind of a snow load.
Yeah, so that may be a problem as we go forward. I hope not, but
Okay.
something to think about if you happen to be living down that way or if you have relatives that live there. So
Just-
you might give them a call.
Yeah, just as an example, I pulled up the forecast for Mobile, Alabama. They're currently 50 degrees, but they've got an extreme cold warning for tonight. Clear with tonight with a low around 24. And this is Mobile, Alabama. This is right down on the Gulf Coast.
Right.
Wind chill values between 15 and 20. North wind around 15 with gusts as high as 25. Up to 41 tomorrow, then down to 27. They've got an extreme cold watch from Monday night through Wednesday morning, and they've got a winter storm watch for Tuesday and Tuesday night with snow. Let's see, where did they go? Tuesday, snow, mainly afternoon with a high near 33. Chance of precip is 80%. They're not giving out what they expect in the forecast for accumulation values. So this is going to be something that's going to be a bit of a shock for everybody down that way.
There is a lot of stuff going on about this cold weather. And I'm going to show you one more thing that we probably need to think about. Let me get it here set up, see if I've got it set up. Oh, doggone, here we go.
Yeah. Tom Mason, not this week. The storm we were looking at earlier disappeared out of the models, but it looks like something way out in the models toward the 27th, 28th, and it could be some snow and possibly some ice. But again, we're expecting those models to change quite a bit between now and then.
That's right. So it's going to be rough, folks. We told you this is going to be a rough stretch of winter. We've talked about this since my winter outlook came out back in October. We started talking about this. But anyway, Tom Mason says, there's any snow coming to Western Kentucky? Did you already answer that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Milton says a particular 48 inches in the area around Lake Charles and Lafayette areas Tuesday. And if you look, the thing about this cold, these are good things to plan right here. Protect people, pets, pipelines, and plants. That's the 4 P's. Or you could say, Peter Piper picked a peck. Oh, I can't do that. So anyway. But, protect people, pets, pipes, and plants. So if you're a person, minimize your time outdoors, prepare for possible power outages. Hopefully we don't have that problem in our area because right now we don't have any major snow or anything on the ground. Other than maybe an overload on the power grid, but even that I don't think will be terrible. Pets, keep your pets warm and dry and indoors as much as possible. Make sure the food and water doesn't freeze, and keep them bundled up. Pipes, insulate your pipes if possible. Open sink cabinets to expose pipes to heated air. And of course, you always disconnect your hoses outside and turn off your water sprinklers and all that. That should have been done a long time ago. If not, you're probably having to call a plumber right now. On your plants, you got to know their temperature thresholds. Best thing to do if you can is bring them in, or cover them before the cold weather sets in to help retain some heat. Again, if you haven't already done that, it's probably too late now. So, anyway.
Tracy Runyon, unless your pet is a husky or a Malamute, a dog or an animal that's built for this kind of cold, they'll have a grand time with it when you let them out to go to the bathroom. All the rest of them, they're not even going to want to go outside. Yeah. They may have fur coats, but they're not built for this kind of weather.
So, as bad as we feel like it is with this cold and snow, or not just the cold, it could be so much worse. We could be like those folks in the South getting the heavy, heavy snow and extreme cold. In fact, I don't know that if it were windy enough, that might even classify as a blizzard.
It could.
Yeah.
Donna Lord was asking about Houston. They are under a cold weather advisory with a low of 29 with wind chill values between 20 and 25 tonight. Increasing clouds tomorrow. And then here's the big one. And this is a long run. Monday night, a chance of rain showers, snow showers, and sleet before midnight. Then sleet likely, possibly mixed with rain showers and freezing rain between midnight and 3 a.m. Then sleet likely, possibly mixed with snow showers and freezing rain after 3 a.m. Cloudy with a low around 27. Wind chill values between 15 and 20. Blustery with a northeast wind 10 to 20 miles an hour with gusts as high as 30. Chance of precip is 70%. Little to no ice accumulation expected. New snow and sleet accumulation of less than 1 inch possible. And then for Tuesday, snow showers and sleet before 3 p.m. Then a chance of sleet. High near 32. Wind chill values between 15 and 20. North wind 10 to 20 with gusts as high as 30. A chance of precipitation is 90%. New snow and sleet accumulation of 2 to 4 inches possible. 2 to 4 inches of snow in Houston.
That's a lot. I'm just kind of looking around to see if there's anything new out here in the cameras that I haven't seen, but I don't really see too much new.
Right.
But anyway, it looks like everything's under control. I think we're going to have to worry about, the next thing we worry about is the storm in about 9 days.
Yeah.
Let's see what form it takes. Obviously, we're going to watch it closely as it comes in.
Now, next weekend, or on Friday, we could have a bit of a clipper come through.
Right.
It's like there in the models and then gone, there and gone. So again, one of those storms is going to be just a quick push through. So we'll have to wait and see what it does.
Yeah, the clippers, they're not picked up real well by the models. They don't handle it. They don't even handle the cold weather real well sometimes. But
And not when it's this cold.
no, well, a clipper can drop as much as 2 inches of snow on the ground. It just
Yeah,
depends
just
how
a
much
quick
moisture
burst as it goes through.
Yeah, that's right. So, Tracy Rain, where are you located, Dave? Black ice is not something you want to drive on. I know he's in Huntington, West Virginia, Tracy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he's still with us or not, but that's where he's located, basically. And Don Lord says they're really not used to that down there in the South, and they are not. So
No, they aren't.
in Texas. So that's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out. I'm sure we'll be watching this on the news as time goes by. But anyway, Mark, I think we're getting close to winding it down. We've been on for going on an hour now.
Yeah.
If any of you have any questions, now's the time to ask away, and we'll be glad to try to answer them for you. And I'm sorry I'm echoing. I swear my voice at least is holding up, and I haven't had to stop because of that. So maybe I'm on the mend enough to where next time we'll get rid of this echo. In fact, I think Shane will be back here tomorrow, and we'll see what we can do about getting this taken care of. Tracy Runyon says Texas had some severe problems a few years ago. Yeah, Dave's on with us. He says, yep.
Yeah. He says their snow has started back up again there.
Ah. You must be seeing him ahead of me. I can't.
He said that way up right after he said
okay.
the roads are freezing up and black ice everywhere.
Yeah, that would be from this stuff up here, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, coming in on them. Well, only thing I can tell you, folks, is try to stay warm. Follow the safety precautions. I don't want anything to happen to any of you. It worries me whenever we get like this because, take it easy with that alternative heat. Make sure you know what you're doing and use good judgment on it.
Yeah.
Don't go to sleep with it on because, first of all, it depletes oxygen in the air inside the house. But also, you need to make sure that it's not going to catch fire or anything like that. So I like the space heater, the one with the radiator style look to it. That is a good heater.
Yep.
I need to get me one of those. I've been thinking about that. That's a good one. Anything else anybody want to say? Okay. Well, with that, we're going to start winding it down. Not only that, but we haven't started talking food yet, but I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, it's getting that time of day.
All right. So, Mark, any last words?
Everyone, stay in, stay off the roads. There's no good reason to really be out unless you absolutely have to. So stay home, stay warm, stay safe, and we'll see you again on Wednesday.
Yep. And be sure and subscribe to the channel if you get a chance. And we will see you Wednesday, if not beforehand. If anything comes up before then, we'll certainly come on and let you know about it. All right. Well, take care of yourself, everyone. And if I don't see you here, I'll see you here.
Bye.